I think it's fair to say that everyone has experienced some level of a lack of direction in life, and that lack of direction is painful. Everything you do feels meaningless, and there is nothing you would want more in that situation than clarity. A light that shines on the direction you should take, a fire of passion that guides you to find your motivation and drive in life. Blue Period is a manga that perfectly illustrates that feeling. Yataro Yaguchi is a delinquent in his second year of high school, but unlike the stereotypical delinquent, he's studious, charismatic, and even genuinely likable. He's a popular guy with good grades and a lot of friends, but something feels missing. Everything he does feels empty. He doesn't have his own motivation for things. He finds studying boring, but he does it anyways in order to stay ahead of his classmates and to satisfy his parents. He smokes only when he hangs out with his friends, and he says what he needs to get his way and please others. Everything he does in life is for other people. Doesn't she know it's impossible to survive in this society by being honest? Oh well, I guess the art world is just a bunch of freaks fooling around with their natural talent. I don't want to be lectured by you hippies. What do you know about me? This is my problem. Yeah, this is my problem. But then, whose feelings are these? Why am I shouting so hard? Don't drink over someone else's hard work. This isn't about you. These aren't my feelings. Art is a language without words, and that language is the type of language needed in order for someone like Yaguchi who can't express himself normally. It's a creative expression for him to communicate with the world, as he struggles to communicate what's on his mind through normal means. After being assigned an art project, ask him to draw his favorite scenery, Yaguchi starts questioning his meaning in life. And when he was heading back to the school to grab the cigarettes that he left in class, he is captivated by a painting. After a night drinking and watching football with his friends, Yaguchi sees morning Shibuya, blue. The next day, he meets the artist of the painting that captivated him. He has decided that he would give it his all to draw his favorite scenery during class, Shibuya in its morning blue state. And as he let the brush in his hand express his feelings for him, he wonders why he didn't start drawing sooner in his life. And after receiving a compliment on his art piece, Yaguchi's tears trickled down his face. For the first time in my life, it felt like I communicated with others. For real. Yaguchi has a toxic mentality that doing things for fun is irresponsible, that it's a waste of time, but drawing is no longer just a fun hobby for him. It's his way of expressing himself. This manga, so far, has been following his journey to become the best artist he can be. If you are an artist, you will understand the struggle that Yaguchi begins to learn about and go through. Comparing your pieces to others is a struggle that every artist goes through, as there will always be a piece better than yours. The strike of inspiration that Yaguchi gets will make you feel just as good as him. The energy pumping through you as you watch Yaguchi figure out a new way to express himself is incomparable to most manga. And for those of you who aren't an artist, I'm sure you'll enjoy it too. Instead of relating Yaguchi to your past, you get to learn with Yaguchi in the present. I love the way Blue Period takes us through the world of art from the eyes of a complete novice. While Yaguchi does get good very quickly, you get the opportunity to learn alongside him, and it feels like a very real experience. While some manga may have side characters that are bland and subpar at best, Blue Period has one of the best and most fleshed out supporting casts of all time. In fact, I would argue that Blue Period's supporting cast is one of the highlights of this manga. Every character has a struggle in life that Yaguchi doesn't know about. While Yaguchi doesn't understand them, we as submission reader do. We understand the reasoning behind their action, whether it's searching for their own identity in life or trying to surpass someone that they look up to. Everyone has their own reason. In fact, I'm gonna go on a tangent real quick. I'm sure at some point in everyone's life they have a moment of awakening. That sudden realization that everyone else in the world is leading their own life that you'll never learn about. Everyone else around you is also constantly thinking every moment of the day, and that even people you pass by on a jog. People that you will never see again will continue to lead their own life even if you know nothing about them. That feeling is called sonder, and oftentimes thinking about it too much can kind of hurt your brain. The idea that everyone around you has a complex life, that you aren't the main character of the world. That's the feeling that this manga gives, and I have not felt this from another manga. I feel like every character in this story has their own unique life. While we watch Iguchi work his heart out, others around him are doing the same thing, and not all of them are successful. Iguchi is the main character of Blue Period, but the others are also leading their own stories. If there's one thing I haven't mentioned about this manga yet, it's the art. The illustrations are stunning. This is an art manga after all. The illustrations in this manga are beautiful and they seem to suck you in as you read it. The visuals are stunning and they capture every emotion on the character. This manga also isn't afraid to be bold, using themes that other manga couldn't dream of using, such as the exploration of one's own sexuality. I know some of you aren't comfortable with it, and that's perfectly fine. You don't have to read this manga, but it's good to read new stuff, so I still suggest it. This manga feels like an identity crisis on its own, and I love it. Watching Iguchi learn about the cruel reality that is the art world is something that I'll never get old of. Well, I might, but I haven't yet, and I don't think I will anytime soon. He learns that no matter how talented he thought he was, he is still a human after all. He only just started drawing. There are people who have dedicated their entire lives to this, and he is already competing with them. Whether you're an artist or not, I strongly suggest this manga for anyone who has ever felt a lack of direction in life. Oh look, I'm coming back. Hey guys, time for another unscripted awkward outro. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I strongly suggest reading Blue Period the manga because it's good, and if you aren't convinced it's good, maybe I just did a bad job with this video, but this took extra long. Why? Is it because of hard life shit? No, it's not. It's because I decided to read all of Bakuman in not one sitting, in a few days. And it's very dialogue heavy, but I suggest Bakuman if you haven't read that yet, and it's very good, a very good read. But it also took a long time and delayed the coming of this video. This is so awkward. Oh god. Here's my Twitter if you want to Twitter stuff, and here's my Redbubble. You can buy my posters, and it supports me because this is just a hobby right now. And here are some examples of posters. Hope you enjoyed the video.